Welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about one of the things that I eat for dinner after coming off of the trail. And I want to talk about it more than just here's some foods that I bring for dinner and get into a little bit more of the whys. First off, after you're burned off all that glycogen on the trail and you've used it to power yourself up and down over the mountains, your body can replace that glycogen at about 5% an hour. And so, some simple math, if you had a ridiculously difficult day and your stores are way down and depleted, you could literally have a huge meal. You can sit around all night long, wake up the next morning, and you're already starting off depleted. And so I have another video coming up that's about trail snacks. And one of the keys is that when you come in for dinner, that dinner should not be the only thing that your body is stocking up on. You should have been stocking up all day long to make sure that when you come in for camp, your body is not starving. But obviously sometimes it's not preventable. The other thing you want to think about is that your dinner should have about, the rough math, about 200 grams of carbs for every, I'm sorry, I did the math wrong there. You should have 120 carbs for every 200 pounds of body weight. So that's a nice ratio that you can figure out for your body weight. And those carbs, research shows, should really get into your body within 30 minutes of you stopping exercise. So a lot of times you get to camp, you hang out, you set up your stuff, you might hang out some more, and then you have dinner. And what the research shows is your body is not sucking those carbs in and replacing that glycogen as fast as it can. I think right now it's showing that within 30 minutes is when your body is most efficient. And then after you have that first meal, eat something else within 2 hours. And again, some research is kind of showing excuse me, that after that 2 hours, your body slows down. And I know a lot of people want to fill up on fat, and I just saw another article about why there should be more fat, but your body just doesn't process fat that efficiently. And if you have fat for that dinner, it ends up crowding out other nutrients. And your body has to work harder to get that fat into a usable form for your muscles. So what I'm going to show you is one of my main staples that I eat, and I have to admit, it's not. I should be eating 120 carbs. It's only 119. So I'll have an extra bite of something I'll throw in there. This is my Skippy peanut butter container that I use, and let's get started. So the very first thing that I'm going to put in, and I'll be honest with you, I normally don't measure things. I normally just kind of know how much to dump in. I would also normally be dumping these into a Ziploc bag and then taking them out and putting them back into the jar, obviously for dinner. For right now, I'm going to put them right into the jar because I'll just take it for lunch tomorrow. So first thing is a half cup of potato flakes. Did I have that right? I'm sorry. So it's 2/3 cup of potato flakes. Do I have a third cup here? Ah, I don't even have a third cup. Hold on. Third cup. All right. So it's 2/3 cup of potato flakes. And what you're getting with these potatoes is you're getting 120 calories here. You're getting 28 carbs, a couple grams of fiber. You're getting 2 grams of protein. And you're getting almost 10%. Whoops. I can't talk and count. Was that 2? Let's just call that. Let's just say that was 2/3 of the cup. I don't even remember. I think that was 2/3. All right. And almost 10% of your daily requirement of iron. So the next thing that we're going to throw in is TVP. And I normally do slightly more than 1/4 cup of TVP. Again, this is textured vegetable protein. This 1/4 cup is going to be about 100 calories. It's going to be only 8 carbs, 5 grams of fiber. It has a good amount of iron in there, phosphorus, and it has 14 grams of protein. The next thing will be the cranberries. I'm going to do 5 tablespoons of cranberries. And those 5 tablespoons, what you're looking at is 184 calories. You're looking at 50 carbs. You're looking at 3 grams of fiber, some vitamin E and some manganese. And some of those were a little short, so we'll throw in one more. The next thing is nutritional yeast. And that's this stuff right here. If you've never heard of nutritional yeast, Nooch, please go look it up. Look at what value it has to backpackers. It's great stuff. Nutritional yeast, it's only 30 calories, but it's got all sorts of B vitamins. It's got your B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 12. It's 10% of your folate, 10% of your iron. It's got some bunch of protein in there too. All right, the next thing is turkey gravy. The value of turkey gravy? Just taste. It's got some sodium in it. I don't think it doesn't have the good stuff, good salt. So I put a tablespoon in there. It depends on your package. I put in like 1/4 of a package. Next thing is the soy milk. So I have powdered soy milk. Again, you're not getting a lot of calories with this. You're only getting 3 carbs. You're getting 3 grams of protein. You're getting a bunch of B12 here. But you're getting a lot of little vitamins. You're getting a little bit of folate, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K. A little bit of your minerals like calcium, copper, iron, and phosphorus. And the next thing is some Himalayan sea salts. Replace that sodium. Gatorade that you're drinking during the day does not have enough sodium in it. So replace that sodium. And the last thing is, now before you judge me, you have to go try these. These are beet chips. And I'll tell you, normally I would just bring the package and I eat them right out of the package. I don't put them in here. I like to have something that's crunchy. And so if I take this one package right here, I'll eat 1/4 of it for one dinner, 1/4 of it for another dinner, basically 1/4 of the package. And what the beets are giving you is that's another 100 calories, it's another 22 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein, some iron, potassium, calcium, and you just, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but you're basically looking at a really large handful. I am going to experiment, and I'll tell you how this comes out someday, of putting them right in there and seeing how that is. I'm not really a big fan of eating like a regular raw beet, but I do like this right here. I do like these beets right here. So I think that is it. My lid. And so what you're looking at is you're looking at a supper. I think, I don't have it written down. I think this was close to 500 calories, what you're looking at in here. But again, what you're also looking at that's more important is you're looking at 120 carb, 100 and whatever it is, 19 carbs. That if I get into camp or even on my last water break, I fill this up, let it soak, and I can eat it as soon as I get into camp. It's like Thanksgiving in a jar is what we call it around here. And again, it's a quick, easy meal that gets those carbs back into you. And the second thing I eat, once I'm done with this container, I'm done eating this, I soak my pudding next, which will be another video, and that's almost 1,000 calories. So between those two, I'm getting shot one of carbs, and then about, say, 45 minutes later, an hour later, I'm getting that second shot of carbs to replete all of those stores that I burned out over the course of the day hiking. So, Thanksgiving in a jar, give it a shot. There's a couple of funky things in here, but if you are a meat eater, I know you might not recognize anything as meat, but I was eating this when I was a meat eater. If you're vegan, it's vegan. If you're vegetarian, it's vegetarian. And if you're,